We're rolling. Shit, man. What's new, man? What's that? Are we ready?
You ready? We're rolling.
Let's get it, man. We got Pops here.
Right here.
So
Salud.
How's everybody
Salud,
been?
brother. What's your beer?
Pops don't drink.
It's a dry Christmas. Yeah. Clowning me. Oh boy.
Well, welcome back, Pops.
Welcome back. Man, where have you been? Where have you been?
The
People
streets
been
is
asking.
talking.
The Yucatan Peninsula. I've been up in Cancun, Cozumel, and Playa del Carmen, and all over the place.
Just living that retired life.
Yes.
Sound like you got some money.
Now, and I was just telling them about.
You doing money trips.
No. I got a lot of ladies. No. Hey, no.
You will cut that out. We'll cut that out.
Hey,
You're about to get yourself caught up.
I just-
You can't be doing. You folks don't realize you can't be doing this stuff like old Unc. Shannon Sharp messing around with his phone. That's how you guys get caught up.
Talking about you got hacked.
The technology.
Yeah. You can't be saying that stuff on
I
camera.
thought that was just for us.
No, we're live right now.
So whatever goes here goes all over the world.
That's it.
Yeah.
This is the deal.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Forever.
Oh.
This ain't Vegas. This ain't Cancun.
Well. Hi in
He's still living
Cancun.
by the
Hi,
Cancun rules.
everybody. I'd get my drink on.
And I got some
right there.
pictures of you of the detail hat up in that up in one of the places where they throw the hats up.
Soggy peso.
Yeah, you took one of
I
the
know some
leather
people.
hats and
Yep.
put it up there. So we got people. I'll throw that picture up.
Yeah, there must be thousands of hats up there in the. They call them papalas, but what the hell you call that shit? The straw. It's like in Hawaii, that kind of stuff, and it's just beautiful, man. If you ever get a chance to go to Cancun, go. The water is super clear, blue, just like on TV, and warm.
All right. Well, thank you for
Sharing that with you?
thank you for coming. Thank you for being a guest back on the. We didn't know if we were going to see you anymore because you have all these crazy stipulations now, all these demands.
We gotta get paid.
What
Gotta get paid.
was part of the demand on this to get you here?
We'll talk about this later when I'm talking about, okay?
Whatever.
About
Okay.
the fire.
All right, but let's get into it.
Okay, well,
So you guys are gonna look at it before this segment is over.
Okay. We're going to talk about what we would like to discuss. We're talking about the cheapos. The
cheapskates.
Cheapskates.
the Taiwads.
Yes. Well, what do you call them in your day, the people that didn't want to spend no money?
They didn't have no money, poor. Call them poor.
Money up.
You call them poor.
That's why they...
the hell? That's no.
Poor for the poor folks. Man, that's kind of... You see, you're going to be canceled, man.
Let's just keep it real. They didn't have no money.
Okay, let's talk about the cheap because the video's talking about the cheapskates.
Are you talking about guys that think they have money but don't have no money? Or the poor guy, the guys that have no money? Is that what we're talking about?
Pops came up from a rough place. So when he tells us the stories about them being like James Brown couldn't even come to the city and perform.
Oh, they ripped him off. Honest to God truth. James Brown came to the fairgrounds and they broke in his bus and they took all his shit. Everybody in the Vista was dressed up like James Brown. Look it up, Google it. That motherfucker. He was saying shout outs to, he was at LA, shout out Atlanta, shout out Chicago. He refused to say Stockton. Yeah,
that was like Coming to America.
And never came back. He never ever came back.
But so Pops is seeing a lot of cheapos, Taiwas, poor folks. It doesn't matter.
I have friends from all walks of life.
So we so here, obviously the channel. There's a lot of detailers that watch the channel. Detailers and small businesses. Did you have friends that were on the cheap end when it came to like taking care of their car, but they still wanted to take care of it? And they would do cheap shit? What were some things they would do back in the day?
Okay, for instance, to do your windshields, we use newspaper.
Okay, that's a...
Okay, yeah,
it's
I
a
heard that one,
newspaper,
but the newspaper works good.
At least streaks like a mother. That shit, you get it two ways. You have black on them. You think you had a tint.
I don't know if that's one of those. That could be one of those like myth things, but I don't know. But
I did it.
Well, let one of these product review channels do it.
As soon as the ink got better, that shit didn't work no more.
Oh, that's...
So it got darker.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yep, that's right.
That's what happened.
Okay.
All right, so that used to work.
Oh yeah,
Windex, right? I'm sure you got Windex.
you had to have money for that. We didn't have that kind of money.
Distilled water.
You're using the towels and
Oh, towels. Let's talk about
Yeah,
towels.
so basically the video we're talking about, because there's a lot of cheapskates out there, a lot of people that are tight that don't want to spend money because they're saying, oh well, I got the same thing for a cheaper price. Well, how do you feel about that? Like what comes with cheap in your opinion, with your experience? Not just with cars, with everything.
cheap
Yeah.
is Dollar Tree, dollar or whatever, because it's a one-time use.
Okay, so that's
Now, so you're not saving money.
no.
You're losing money.
Yeah.
By and you in order to make money as leader, you got to spend money
Yeah. On
good stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, you don't want to spin your wheels.
Okay, well, that's the problem.
If people spinning their wheels. too
Well,
many
how do you
times.
know when something's good? What are some indicators?
Like your towel. Your towel now that you've had the best towel in the
Yeah,
world when it comes to drying a car. What's the difference between using that and using the stuff that you were using before?
Shit, the time it saves me, and it's easy.
Damn,
You know, time
Time
and
and ease of
easy, man.
use?
Yes.
Yeah.
Especially, I'm 72 years old.
Yeah.
You look good.
Thank you. Thank
You been working out?
Yeah, I feel good a little bit, man. Them 12-ounce curls. I don't even know what I mean. But no, yes, absolutely. Whatever makes it easier for you, that's what you need.
And you know what? People still argue with us about that towel. I ain't gonna spend that much money on a
Or
towel.
so and so has the exact same
yeah, they all say,
towel.
oh, they have the exact. And we've tried them all, and none of them.
You don't argue with a person like that.
Yeah.
Say, don't keep spinning your wheels.
There you go. There you
Keep
go.
spinning your wheels, bro. You know.
Yeah.
I've always told you, man, that when you need something done, you go to the person that does it, not the weekend mechanic, not someone. Oh, I did that before. No, you go to the guy that does it every day for a living.
Yeah,
Not the side hustle guy.
Yeah,
Man,
we just
did
had a video about the side hustle guys. How they like, oh, you ask those are the type of guys you ask. Hey man, what you been doing lately?
Oh, I do a little bit of this and
A little bit of that. I was just dipping and dabbing. So basically you're unemployed.
Yeah, man, you
They're
ain't
just
got
doing
no job.
whatever they can.
What's
to
old
get-
boy's name from Martin?
Tommy?
Tommy ain't got no job.
Back in the days, man, me and my friend were watching football, getting our buzz on, knocking at the door. I answered. This built dude with a girl's bike said, "Hey,
Girl's bike?
Yes." And he said it was his daughter's. And he goes, "I'm not begging. I'm not doing nothing like that. I'm an honest man. I'm strong." He picked up that bike, put it over his head. He goes, "I'm a strong man." And he said, and then, and then he says, what you call it? Okay, you guys have any work, man? You know, I work. And I thought about it. I said, I got grass this high back in my house.
Oh, so he's just trying to get money.
Yeah, but
trying to do whatever he gotta do.
Yeah, he wanted to work.
Is he
for
riding
it.
that bike?
hold on.
What's up with the bike?
What
was
year
riding that.
are we in?
We're talking in 1972.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'm thinking a brother with a wife beater,
No,
Debo type.
Well, yeah, he kind of looked like he looked healthy. That's why I told that motherfucker got muscles, everything. I said, yeah. I said, I live around the corner, man. Follow me, man. I'll put you to work today. He went in that backyard. I ain't talking about this kind of work.
that lady want no labor work. What kind of work was he looking for?
Hell if I know. So get the hell out of here, man.
I got a little girl bike work for you. All I got is
That's the kind of person that,
Man, you're lucky he didn't whoop your ass.
can't get right. I was behind the screen door. He ain't gonna get this week.
All right, so yeah, we were talking about the hustlers.
That's
so
a hustler.
Pop's telling you right now, go to the specialist. Go to the person
Go to
that
the
does
best,
that. Like,
yes.
quit messing around. And Pop's learned this through experience.
The hard way. Guy sold me a motor and disappeared the next morning. And the motor was no good. I took it to get it diagnosed. I said, he goes, this shit's all burned out. I went back to his house. And he helped me put it in my car. And I asked his wife, where's he at? He moved. He went to San Jose.
How much money did you spend?
Back in that, but it was like $1,000.
Damn, that's still
Which
a lot.
would be
of
like $4,000 today.
That's still a lot. Of
Heck,
money.
I still feeling that.
Man.
Up until this, I feel. Yeah, so be very careful out there.
Yeah, there's a lot of hustle. We were talking about a lot of hustlers and how you can get ripped off or just expect bad work. But back to the
The cheap guys.
So back to the cheapskates. Yeah.
Okay.
For me, I have a direct relationship with, from my experience, cheap equals bad experience. There's going to be a bad experience somewhere along, like you go to a resort, a cheap hotel.
Yeah.
Cheap hotels, you know what you're going to get when you get a cheap hotel.
And
What are you going to get with the cheap hotel?
cheap furniture, cheap everything. No, but cheap is going to break down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a one-time use or
But
whatever.
we're just talking experience with everything.
Well, I mean,
You know, when you're in a cheap hotel, when you can't do the, when the covers, what was that, Larry David, you know, when he say he got that hotel, I had to always have a problem. I can't pull the covers up on a cheap hotel. They're not tucked in.
Really?
I think
never
so.
noticed that. Well,
When's the last time you been in a cheap hotel?
I think it's like, what did you just say that?
they're probably, they're
can't
probably not
pull
doing
up?
any of the standards.
Yeah.
They don't have the same. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
No, I know. I think I know what you're talking about. They always tuck them underneath the sheets.
Yeah.
And
At
when-
a nice hotel, like with the cheap ones are skipping over that step.
Okay,
They're
because
not
once
doing
you're
all
at a
that.
nice hotel, you can't pull that shit.
Yeah, it gets
Well, that's what we're talking about. Yeah.
But okay,
That bitch though, that sucks.
I thought you said that's what the cheap hotels.
No.
Yeah, no, the
no.
cheap hotels. That's what I thought too. No,
You're right, because I just came from some hotels and that shit was hard to pull over. Well, I stay away from cheap. Bottom line.
I beg to differ.
Okay,
Well, I
yeah,
stay,
yeah.
well, you know.
According to what?
Well,
Yeah.
well, all right. What else did you go cheap on?
Yeah, what will you go cheap on?
I'll tell you one.
I won't go cheap on my car. That's for sure. I'll go cheap on other stuff, but not my car.
Well, what do you mean your car? Like paying for a car, getting it worked on, getting it get serviced on? What do you mean you won't go cheap on your car? You won't buy a cheap car?
Like a Kia? What are we talking about? Or just everything? Detailer?
I'm talking about what's sitting in my garage. If that thing baby needs something, I'm there. The 51.
Top dollar? What
I don't give a damn what it costs me, but that truck there is my life.
Well, it needs a detail. You don't want.
well,
You don't
it
want.
needs a yeah.
You don't want to pay for that.
What are some things where
Tools.
tools? That's a good one, right?
Tools is.
I remember one time you bought a floor jack. Tell us about that one.
I bought the floor jack at what Harbor Freight.
Went cheap on it.
No, I didn't go cheap.
That wasn't cheap?
Nope. Well, I like 150. And
That's cheap for a floor jack?
Well,
For a
okay.
floor
How come
jack?
you didn't go to Home Depot?
They didn't have them.
You got your phone?
Okay, so this is what happened.
Yeah.
Going
Look
cheap.
up floor jack. Look up floor jack and
Oh.
see what.
There's 200 right now.
We don't see. The
not
cheap
the Harbor
ones.
Freight
Okay.
one. I don't want to see a cheap one. Just see like a mid-grade
Can I
one.
finish?
Nope.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I bought the double pumper, the good one. They had double pumper.
Okay.
It's a one pumper now. Won't pick up shit. And then the handle, when you jack it up, a good jack, well, a more expensive jack, like the 3-ton, 4-ton. I had like a 2-ton. That handle will stay wherever you let go.
Yeah.
That sucker, I let go and slapped the shit out of my right. Did some damage to it. That's cheap.
Yeah.
You know, that this next jack's gonna be
That one cost you
4-ton.
money.
Yes.
That one cost
That's
you money.
what happened.
So hold on. So will you go back to Harbor Freight and get the next best one?
Nope. But you know,
So okay, what
I'm
was it?
confused right there. I'm torn with that question because I went to where the guys use those jacks all the time, and I seen it, and I said, "Those are bad jacks, man." And it said Daytona on it, and I said, "Oh, where'd you get that jack, man? Well, I want to buy one like that." And he said, "Harbor Freight." He said,
What type of? Where was this mechanic?
in Amigos Tires.
No. I still
that's
don't
right.
know. I would expect those guys to have those type of jacks.
I mean, that was a heavy duty. I couldn't pick it up.
Yeah, but you say you're torn. So you're torn
But
because
going back to Harbor Freight, because he said, "Do you want to go back to
Yeah, I
Harbor
was like,
Freight?"
are you-
Because he saw those guys
Because I
using
seen those guys using
But
that
those
nice
guys
jack.
are not like they're
So you saw some professionals
Using
using
the-
this floor
yeah.
jack.
Uh-huh.
Go. That's why you can't trust. That's why you need to have good shit
Yes.
when you're out there in the field.
Yeah.
Because you got people watching you.
Yeah.
Don't know who. It could be clients.
Oh,
it could be
yeah,
just
yeah,
past buyers.
yeah.
Like, oh, he's doing this for a business. He's using that, so it must work.
Yeah, right. He's
Ah.
using it every day.
That could be argued then, right?
Yeah. But that jack.
Okay, no, hold on.
About
Are you going back to Amigos Tires?
No, I already seen the jack.
What were your Amigos
So he
Tires?
goes to
for?
Amigos. He'll keep going there because it's cheap.
No, it didn't.
But you would
No, it
expect them to have cheap shit.
But I don't know.
Amigos Tires is cheap.
Man,
They-
Amigos Tires. What
You got-
Amigos Tires is top notch. Giving
You got
They ain't install. I can guarantee they ain't install no Yokohama, no Needle.
Oh, hold on.
I just got me.
Hold on.
Brand new tires.
That's where he got the fire hawk.
Hold on.
2 weeks.
No,
Fire
check
Hawks.
this out. Are you taking your old school there? Are you taking the truck
Yes,
to
they
get tires
go.
on?
No, I would.
There you go. He said- Got him, cheap ass.
Can I speak now?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
You need a rebuttal this one.
Okay, this is what happened. Just
Please explain.
2 weeks ago, I got tires, brand new tires for my 4Runner, which I'm going to trade in next year, early next year. So it came with Michelin's. So my son just bought Michelin's for his car, my other son, and they don't put air no more. It's some kind of gas.
Oh yeah. He's telling us about this.
Yeah. So what happens is
Something I don't know.
truck driver can't air up your tire or nothing. You got to take it back to Costco where they have that kind of stuff. So he goes, I don't know if you want that, Dad. I said, no. So I went, got me some new tires in the hood. Migo tires, they sell new and used. And
I'm sure they do.
You don't know the name of my tires?
It's first indicator.
Yeah. My tires, go look at them, Russell. Where that? El Jefe. Because my son ran out there. Let me see what kind you got this.
That's one thing you cannot go cheap on are tires.
They come from Mexico.
Yeah.
Oh, not if you got family. You can't go
You
cheap on
ain't
the
got a
tire.
family?
Well, my lady. That's my lady. No, but I love you. I love that lady. But no.
Man, you know people are gonna see this.
And smartphones aren't always smart. This is what's happening.
That's a flip phone, man.
That's right. And nobody's listening to me, other than the camera and stuff.
So
And-
Amigos Tires uses the Harbor Freight stuff.
yes,
So
just a jack.
would you get another jack? Would you trust another jack from Harbor Freight after going through what you went through with the cheap one?
Yeah, he would.
I
Yeah,
don't
you
know
would.
because the next one is 400.
From Harbor Freight?
But
Yes.
you would still trust that.
It's the one I looked at.
Cheap. That was cheap.
It is okay, but what I was thinking was
They're the cheapest with every tool.
I definitely had to pick up the insurance because it's going to break.
Yeah.
It's going to break.
But still, like, do you
So
want
is
to
it
risk?
cheaper then? Because now you got to
No.
buy the insurance.
No, yeah, and then you got to go back and return it. Like I said, cheap equals bad experience.
You're
But that ain't cheap. 400 ain't cheap.
Yes, in comparison,
yes.
I'm sure to a very good, like
Yes.
industrial quality one or whatever they call it, commercial grade or what,
The
I'm
more-
sure you go to the top notch
Yeah.
automotive specialist, and I doubt he's using that type of floor jack if he needs one in his shop. I doubt that I can guarantee they're not using that.
If I'm spending any more money higher than that, just get a goddamn a lift for your car, put it in your garage. Forget a jack. Just put that shit up there.
Yeah,
Lift it.
but you would go back to Harbor Freight after your car got smacked.
That's what I'm saying. I thought you guys could
How
help
about
me
this?
out.
No, I'm gonna ask you something.
Help me
if
with
you
this.
see a mechanic
Okay.
using Daytona stuff anywhere, are you gonna trust that place with your truck?
Oh, I see what you said. I understand what you're saying.
The answer is probably fuck no.
The man they don't have no money to buy nothing now. He don't have the amigos. They just
That's not what. That's not the
Amigos.
question.
You don't know amigos. We're talking about if you went to a mechanic and they had all this Harbor Freight shit, would you trust them working on your truck?
depends on what gets done.
And you're spending a lot of money on it. Are you willing to? Let's ask this question. Are you willing to spend a lot of money on somebody that you know is using nothing but cheap shit
No.
So you're a cheap person.
No, I'm
So
not.
you-
Used to be.
Well, yeah, I'm
I don't know.
Well, you still going on Migos tires?
Yeah,
What's
you're still doing cheap people's shit, and I think that's more of it, right? It's not even about. Sometimes it's not even about your financial situation. It's about the things that you can't let go. Like for me,
I shop local. Migos tires in the hood. I try to keep the money in the hood. Nothing wrong with that. No, don't chew me out for that.
I hear you. I hear you. A hood people got to eat too.
Yeah,
You can take homeboy out the hood, but can't take the hood out of homeboy.
So for me, there's certain things that I just can't justify paying for. And some people are like that with detailing, where it's I just can't pay.
Right.
I love my car, but I just can't. I just won't. It's not a priority, or it doesn't matter to them. I think sometimes it's just that. Like there are certain things that we do, even in our business, where it's like that's not really that big of a deal. It's not causing that big of a problem.
I think one we can all agree on, and maybe not, but the where you go get gas and the type of gas you put in your vehicle.
Oh, I got to disagree on that one.
Oh, see, here we go. But hold on. Do you use high grade gasoline or you use the low grade gasoline?
What do you mean by high grade?
87 or
91.
I use 87. I'm an 87.
Cheap.
See, cheap.
Cheap.
Cheap. Because what? Because on vehicles they say on some vehicles do not use the cheap gas on this one.
That's when,
Generators.
Yes.
Same thing. You're not. I have so many generators go out, and every time they've gone out, there's so much buildup. You cannot use the cheap gas in here.
okay, this is the thing. You buy yourself a new car. If it's not a high performance car, or the one, because it'll tell you, like you said, when you pull that cap, and it says use a Supreme
premium.
gas only or with a Premier gas. Or yes, you pay attention to that. But if you open it up, it says nothing. Your first fill up should be at the cheap Arco gas station. And then from
That's
there,
cheap talk right
okay,
there.
no. From
There's levels to everything.
okay, can I finish? Okay, what happens is you get your car used to that. Bless you.
You get your car used to
Yes,
that?
to that gas.
You get your car
And it will
used to that?
perform. It will perform for you.
No.
Like
The car got feelings.
You get used to it, so it doesn't. This ain't a dog.
it's like a woman.
It's like a woman?
No, it's not.
Get her used to going out to eat. She ain't never gonna cook for you. She ain't never cooking for you. She
Now
know.
you're kicking
So
too
get
much
your
game.
car. No, it's just the truth.
You're gonna have some women troubles.
Well, I got
Talking
them.
all
I
that
still
shit.
have women trouble. That's a story of my life. But anyway, but yeah, you get that car used to that gas. And then you have no problem.
That's
But
cheap
you start
talk.
going to
Hey,
other places.
mechanics, let them know in the
Yes,
comments.
yes,
Any
yes.
mechanics out there?
Please, get this man. Get this man.
87 octane is 87 octane. So
Oh, yeah. And so 91 octane is 91 octane.
I've had cars that, okay, there's an argument where you could get 1 or 2 more miles with the higher gas.
Now he's just arguing about how cheap he like.
Yes,
he's trying
yes,
to,
yes,
he's
that's the
defending his
argument
cheap.
now. Yeah,
He said, this is what you guys look like in the comments. when you guys are trying to
Defending your
justify defending your cheapness. This is what you guys sound like.
Is that why you guys brought me here?
It was
To put me down?
No,
Call me cheap?
We're having conversation.
Okay.
We're having conversation. We don't have to call you
It
cheap.
was an ambush.
You know how you know how
Yeah.
you don't have to. We don't have to call you cheap. You could quit being cheap.
Yeah.
I'm not. My car will backfire if I put any other kind of gas. It'll backfire. Like, what the hell? This spit.
Well, that is say that's like saying like a user. Oh, he's gonna die if he don't use one. No shit. You quit using drugs, you're gonna have some withdrawals and die.
They justify just bad situation and bad
With-
choices and bad everything like that. That's just no. It's like trying to do everything to avoid doing things the right way. That's what
Whatever you do in life, man, just be the best you can and buy from the best. Make it easier for yourself. Don't struggle, man. You know.
So you ever wear some cheap shoes?
Here we go. I got bunions that won't quit.
Would you rather have cheap shoes or expensive shoes?
Well, I don't know what you mean by expensive shoes. I'm a New Balance man.
Well, and when we say cheap too,
Wow.
we also mean quality,
Okay. Well,
like
nowadays,
cheap quality stuff.
yeah, but nowadays it's not about that. It's about whose name is on their shoe.
No.
It's a Jordan.
Not
It's
well,
this.
That depends about what your needs
But they don't
are.
talk
people,
nothing
yes.
about. They don't talk nothing about.
But what we're
comfort.
talking, what we're trying to talk about is performance.
Yeah.
Because there's usually a good correlation between quality and price. Like the Techniques turntable. Why is it the most expensive turntable out there? Why does it never go on sale?
Because it was one of the best tables out there.
Because it's the best, right?
best,
Because
yeah.
you know it's going to last for a long
You guys
time.
didn't know Pops was a DJ back in the day. Well, you don't stop being a
From
DJ.
the
You
old
still a
school.
DJ,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So something like that.
King
when you got-
Arquette.
so if you start, so say if you were a DJ and you started DJing now, are you going to go buy some cheap turntables, or are you going to buy some Techniques?
I'm not gonna buy no turntable.
Or you going to do it all digital, huh?
Amen.
There you go. There you go.
Amen,
All right,
brother.
you got me. You got me.
Amen.
You got me.
I'm going digital. Oh, ask me another one.
Cheap shoes.
You're not going to
Okay.
succeed
Well-
if you're trying to do business. You know.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. These are people.
In business.
Everybody on here that's talking to us because they have a business and they're trying to cut costs wherever they can.
Don't
That's
cut.
You
what-
should. As you
yes,
should.
you should be conscious, right? When you're running the business, you don't want to buy. You got to make a profit. But do you think going the cheap route with products or tools in towels, they don't believe that it's making that much of an impact? Like to say that the difference in the price of the Clean Korea towel opposed to the other one. Like, what do you have to say to those people?
Shame on you. They think by repeating themselves, doing the same thing over, there's going to be a change. You know, something. They're looking for a different result. You're not going to get a different result.
Yeah, it's just to me, it's
You know.
you're spending more money and time, and what's the opportunity cost of you losing time? That it's the potential earnings that you're losing. Not just you're like, okay, well, I saved this whatever is only $20 a gallon. This one's $60 a gallon. The $20 a gallon one, though, I gotta wash the car twice. I gotta use twice as much. All of that stuff. And for us, I would use the most expensive everything if it cuts down 50% of the time of the job that I'm doing, right?
Right.
Doesn't that make more sense? Because
Yeah.
now I got 50% more of our time back to make. I could double the amount of money I'm making,
It's like.
and that will definitely take care of the cost, if not more. Like it will. And that can triple, quadruple your earning potential right there.
I had an incident where my Toyota 4Runner wouldn't turn off. Ignition, everything's all messed up.
Because you put that cheap gas.
No, it wasn't no cheap gas.
So your car wouldn't shut off when you
At
try
all.
when you
Not-
try to
wouldn't do
shut off.
nothing. Wouldn't do nothing. And I took the battery cable off and it's still running. Toyota's a good car. So, yeah. So,
It runs.
Run it.
but I knew I was in trouble, you know, and I said, do I call a locksmith? And they can come.
So the key was stuck, or the key was out.
No, the key was in there, but I turned it all the way left, all the way right.
But did you pull the key out?
Yes, still running.
Still running.
Car still running. And
So a locksmith wouldn't be a good idea.
I thought first I called AutoZone about how much, but we don't have.
And AutoZone is the cheaper.
Okay,
Of
okay.
the yes, of the cheaper end. But go ahead.
I was just checking.
Okay.
So
So,
So you're gonna trust them with the
No,
with
you
the-
got-
you should have called Amigos Tires.
he said we got aftermarket. And that's why I said, ooh, I gotta go. You know, he said aftermarket.
It's literally the Harbor Freight of the auto supplies.
So I said some things you just don't take it to any mechanic. And so I took it into the dealer. And he called me back, man. He goes, we got good news and bad news. I said, what is it? He goes, we found the problem, but it's going to cost you $2,400. And I said, damn. They had to rekey my keys, you know, in order for everything to work. Mechanic couldn't deal with that.
No.
You know, a regular mechanic,
hustler doing it on the
backyard
side.
mechanic. So sometimes you have to pick it up, you know.
Yeah.
But it's been a long time. Anything I'm buying out is on is oil when I change my oil. But anyway, what else, man? I got some more.
Okay. Well, let's see what you got.
What you
What
got
for us?
What I got here, man?
Okay.
Light bulb, baby. You got a grocery list? Yes, light bulb is on here. Like, what do you?
This is the wrong list. This is the wrong one. Never mind. Let's go. Where were we?
Hey, man.
Hey, motherfucker, that's
All
it.
right, so your glasses. What type of glasses are those? Hold on.
Ray-Bans.
They Ray-Bans for real?
Yeah.
So
See,
my-
he ain't go cheap.
He ain't
don't
going cheap on no
the
eyewear.
Ray-Ban, on the eyewear.
Are you going? You
Yeah, you
wear-
gonna wear the generic ones? You ever buy the generic ones like that?
These are generic ones. They
Yeah,
no,
They got knockoff Ray-Bans?
No,
from the
those
flea
are-
market.
You know,
Flea market.
he doesn't go cheap on the Ray-Ban.
See, you know exactly what we
Yeah,
need.
so the cheap
Yeah.
ones, what's the difference between the cheap ones and the good ones?
They hurt my eyes. That's what happens. That shit ain't blocking nothing. Them cheap ones don't block nothing, man.
See? But people think, oh, well, I could buy 3 of these for the price of one of those.
How long you have those Ray-Bans?
These right here, I've had them for a couple of years. Yeah, I take care of my Ray-Bans. I got
They
three.
ain't cheap.
I got 3 or 4
Yeah,
pairs.
because they're not cheap.
'Cause they're not cheap.
They're not cheap.
Okay.
That's probably why you take care of them.
I got 3 pairs.
Yeah.
But the only thing with Ray-Bans, the screw will come out once in a while.
My prescriptions are Ray-Ban. I like Ray-Ban.
Ray-Bans are good.
It's a solid brand.
Oh,
Okay, so
my grocery list.
so we can agree that conducting business, you don't want to go cheap on your equipment.
No.
And so because it's just going to cause you headaches, right?
That's
Over
it.
time, you're more likely to.
Or
gonna lose money,
or
time.
cost you labor. Some people don't mind the labor.
Oh yeah, they're like, well, I don't care. If it takes me 20 minutes longer, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, some
saved
people do not
this
care
saved
about
me
labor. Yeah,
$200.
yeah, yeah,
like they'll do that type of shit.
Yeah, depending on what we're doing, I'll pay some money so I can sit down.
Yeah.
Depending on where we're at, like, you know what I mean. If we're going on a 20-hour flight, I'm paying that money for first class.
But
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the difference, I think. Well, like, what are you willing to sacrifice as far as comfort too?
Yeah, because some people just don't care.
No.
The cheapest is their route.
Yes.
It's you keep going cheap. Like for us, we just want to get from point A to point B comfortably.
Yes.
And okay,
Comfort
good.
is a part of our lifestyle
Yes,
now.
because if we don't have comfort, we know that affects work. If we're going to consult or going to a training or going somewhere where we have to speak, the last thing we want to do
Right.
is be exhausted over some bullshit to save a few dollars.
Because if we weren't in this position, if I had a hustle and scrape and die, oh, for sure, I'm taking that coach flight. Oh, for sure, I'm having them.
I'm taking that Greyhound.
Yes.
to get to where I
For
gotta
sure,
go.
I'm going to Amigos Tires.
Yeah.
For sure, I'm putting 87. You know what I mean? I'm
But
scraping.
some of these guys don't need that.
Yes.
That's,
Yes.
that's the part that
Like,
I
you
don't
know you
get.
are past that, right?
But
you
a lot of-
you don't have to do that no more. Like a lot of times, like you
Just try it.
I got-
Just at least try it.
you want to, whatever you do, you want to get better, better, and better. You know, start poor, but save your money, man, and buy better stuff. And you know, don't just spend it. Oh, I got money here. You know, save it. You know, I was one told anybody can make money, but it takes a man to save it. Ooh, that was a good one. Right? that was a good one.
who told you that?
That's like anybody could have a baby. But it takes a man to
Yeah,
grow
but
that.
that's
That's
right.
some hood.
Big
That
daddy, yeah.
sounds like some penitentiary wisdom.
Well,
That's what that sounds like.
it's life.
We're trying to tell these guys because everything we've ever put on our channel has always been truth through experience for the most part. If
Truth.
we're recommending
We
something,
could have made some mistakes.
yes, but if we're recommending something, we're only recommending things that we know are going to make a difference. So, just like the Clint Korea towel, Pops wouldn't have bought it on his own, but I said, you know what, Father's Day is coming up. Let's
right.
get him this, and I guarantee he's going to now know, okay, these boys are working like this. This is a lot easier.
Cause I know you, I'm gonna ask you this question. If you, let's say that Clint Korea towel gets blown out the window or you throw it away somehow, are you buying a Clint Korea towel or are you going back to your old way,
the cheap one.
the Motel 6 towel way? Are you gonna say, give me another one of those towels? What are you gonna do?
Damn, you put me on the spot.
Yeah, that's what we do here.
You want me to be on it?
No, I want you to lie.
Oh, good. I lost that towel.
Oh, you lost?
No, he's trying to hustle. He's
Nope.
trying to get another towel.
I see you got a couple back here.
Yeah, he's See, Pop's always trying to hustle.
No,
you
I'm
see?
not, man.
You want another towel
Yeah,
for your new car.
Christmas.
That's all you gotta say?
That's all,
That's all you gotta say, man.
But if you had to buy one, let's say you had to buy one.
I've
Do you
been
want to
try-
use another towel?
No, I've been trying to buy one. I don't know how to link up. This flip phone won't do that shit. You know, I'm serious.
internet.
How do you get that? But I heard you guys talking about a better towel.
Hell,
Well,
no,
it's same
it's the
Korea.
Evo.
The Evo. That's a.
Okay, we'll get you the Evo when you get your new car.
Yeah.
Okay.
When you get your new car,
Deal.
we get it all ceramic up.
Deal.
We'll get you the Evo for that.
And then you
joint.
tell us. We would do a video on it and let the people know what the difference is.
Meanwhile, get back to the car I have now. What was the problem?
Okay, so we're gonna put up a photo of Pop's hood. Something happened to Pops. Pop said, "I'm only gonna come on this channel if you ask them this question because I want to hear their input." He's trying to stump you guys. So here's a photo of Pops' hood currently. It's suffering some damage. Pops wants to ask you if you guys know what damage it could be, what type of damage this could be, because he knows, but he wants to test your guys' knowledge.
A, B, or C? A, the sun damage by leaving it outside in the sun.
Sun damage, like clear coat failure.
Yeah.
and so on.
Wait.
All right.
Could it B? Could it be fire? Or C? 3. Could it be a bad ceramic coating?
Fire?
What do you mean
Some
the
kind of
fire
fire.
though? Like someone started a fire on the hood? What?
Engine fire or something, you know.
Okay, so just fire.
Fire. You know that shit that burns you.
Okay, so sun damage, fire, or bad ceramic coating.
Based on this picture, which one do you think it is? Who's-
Oh,
one more question. Who ceramic coated your car?
I stand on the 5th. I'm not going to tell you.
You know who you are. You know
wasn't
who you are.
us.
It wasn't us. Definitely wasn't us.
You better quit.
What else you got, Pop?
Are we going to tell them the answer now or next video?
Yeah, okay. All right, guys. You guys had enough time.
If you chose B, fire, you're correct. You're correct. It was fireworks. My neighbors blew my shit up. They boy, with my new car, they're going to jail. I'm gonna be in fatigues.
You put a cover on it.
They'll burn the cover.
So that means the ceramic coated didn't protect
The
fireworks
The
from fire.
That shit
So
was-
ceramic coated companies, right? Make some ceramic coating that's fire resistant.
Yeah.
So I would have checked all of the above on that one because that shit is.
Because my two neighbors, one on this side and the other, they're pyromaniacs.
I think that's a
4th of July.
trick question because you got a few. You got a little bit of all of those.
And it didn't, it didn't show overnight. Within time, it started peeling and yeah, that's why.
But that was a respray, right? That's not the original paint on that hood.
No.
So how much was the painted hood? The respray.
I painted it twice.
Probably because you went
Twice?
cheap. You probably went to the cheap.
Damn. You painted it twice?
Right. But I didn't go cheap. I ran into the back of a gravel truck while it was stopped. I wasn't paying attention. I creeped up on it and boom,
Okay.
messed up my ride. But, I didn't tell the old lady that.
Well, you did now.
I didn't. Where did I take it?
Because you had your homeboys do the hood.
Yeah, but that have shops, custom shops. So
But they did it like
I know who
they
did
did
it.
a real cheap.
Nope.
Yes, they did because
Nope.
there's texture all up in that thing.
Nope.
There's texture in there.
These are top custom car.
They are, but they did
Painters.
not do that job to that level. They're not doing the same paint job to a 2005
I don't argue. baby.
4Runner that they're doing to a 68 Chevelle.
Hey, remember what he said? You don't argue with cheap people.
Yeah.
That's what he said. You don't argue. You just got to keep it going.
I'm just gonna keep it quiet right now. I'm just gonna shut my mouth. You're right.
Yeah.
These painters painted the fenders on my 51.
I know. I understand
And
that.
then I hit them up. How much you for my hood? And
Doing
then,
cheap people
no,
things.
And if it was
So
it,
that first 500
Was
should have
it-
been it.
okay,
But
Right.
that motherfucker failed. Now you got to get it painted again. So
no, it didn't
just
fail. It didn't fail. What happened was I erected again.
But you got resprayed again.
read
So
that
that,
twice.
okay.
I
So
wrecked
I'm
that
thinking,
twice.
I'm thinking the paint failed.
No, I wrecked it
but
twice,
again, but
man.
it's been resprayed. You still have the same pounds of respray.
Yes.
Oh no.
There's always going to be the quality. It's never going to be to the factory level.
How could you blame the painters when it was my neighbors with fireworks?
No,
that caused that?
Because I inspected the paint before any of that happened.
Also, we're saying all the above. It's not just from the fireworks. It's because there was clear coat damage already happening. It was probably was a bad ceramic coating already.
Yes.
All those factors played into.
All the cheap stuff
So my next
allowed that to happen.
So my next question: can you guys do a paint correction on that?
No. No.
Not at all.
No.
You better go to the body shop.
I'm sure there's some cats in the like,
I can do it.
I want to hustlers. I can do that too. I do it on the side too.
They sand it and then spray gray.
Well, then you have
they
one of those-
they bondle it up.
That's the shit I want to see. On the ground that they showing the clear coat stuff. That's the stuff I want to see. If it works.
This dude came.
That'd be a perfect.
We should buy some of that
That'll be
shit.
a perfect.
Yo, holla at
candidate.
us. Where's
Where's my man at? What?
Holla at us. One of those. One of you guys that got the little clear coat solution type of shit. Send us some shit.
We'll review that product.
We'll put it
I'll
down.
review. I don't like reviewing product.
We'll
We'll
put
put
it
that
down.
one. Be better work though.
We don't think we're gonna do the whole longevity test and all that shit. That's like one and done. We got to get rid of that car quick for you flipper hustlers, huh?
Just spray paint it. Just do some spray paint. I'm out.
Yeah, we out. Well, I think that's
Well,
good.
that's it, Pops. Thank you for being here.
Well,
We're done.
I like the shirt.
We're done. Yeah.
See,
Oh,
thank you,
we
man.
got
Thank
Pops
you,
got his own
Special
merch.
edition. You
Pop
can't
it
buy
on.
this.
Yes. So those may come out
For Christmas.
for Christmas. So go check out the Details merch shop if you want to get some dope merch. Everything's linked in the description below. We got it all for you.
Man, thanks.
Hey, you're welcome, man. Hey.
You got some parting shots?
Yes. Be
What else did I
good.
say?
Be good to yourself and others. Peace out. And I ain't cheap.